Welcome to your daily focus for June the 1st, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. You guys absolutely rock. So we have the one energy today, the I am energy, the independent energy. So we should be, today is a day to have a faith in yourself and let things be and see how they evolve and know that what you have control over, what you don't have control over, and act upon those things you have control over to move forward in some way. I think the moon and Jupiter actually get together too today. So the expansion of your passions, your love, your compassion, your desires, your dreams, your loves, absolutely. The expansion of all that. So meditate on that today, perhaps. Meditate on your feelings, on your emotions. And if you're feeling very expansive with your emotions today, that is probably why. Let's get back to the numerology though. And then we have the numerology of a 12, I believe, of the day. 6 plus 1 plus 5 is a 12. So it is about where we want to plant the seeds. It's about our creativity and expanding our creativity, expanding our imaginations to what can be, what can evolve, what we can manifest, what we can step into. And 1 plus 2 is a 3. So a divine energy, absolutely. It's also a very curious energy. There's a lot of weight on the 3 energy for communication. Group activities. Oh my goodness, and the devil jumps out of the deck. Sun is in Gemini. I think when most of us wake up, the moon will be in Pisces. So we'll have, it's a kind of, pull it back a little bit today. Meditation, prayer, contemplation, dream. It's a beautiful day for it. We have the devil here. Now the devil is about allowing the past to fall away, allowing the things that no longer support you, no longer has value in your life, falls to the wayside, so that you are not burdened by them anymore, that you feel the sense of control, the sense of you've got this. And that sense has to come from a place that isn't out of some sort of manipulation or anything in order to keep that control or to gain that control. We have to let go. We have to step away from. And it could be bad habits and behaviors. That's really a June energy, and I didn't even go into the June 2021. I might do a separate video actually for that and put it up right after this instead of adding it to this and making this so long. So we'll put that back in the deck. But when we sit in contemplation, when we sit in, seemingly having a conversation with ourselves, prayer, meditations, buried emotions can come alive now. They can surface. So don't look away from them. Examine them, understand them for what they are. Try and view them without attaching to the emotion of it, of what caused that emotion, what holds that emotion. It might be the most beautiful, wonderful thing in your life. It may be the thing that haunts you, the thing that makes you procrastinate, the thing that makes you pull away from the challenge, not allowing yourself to take a risk on yourself, a disbelief in yourself. Those kinds of emotions can come up now, and you can understand them for what they truly are and move past them. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Look at this. The Six of Pentacles is back again. In relationships, we are being asked so much right now to make sure that our relationships work for us and work towards our goals and our dreams and our desires. We're not on somebody else's agenda alone, unless there's a win-win in it for us. So we might be going to the job, and if we do a good job, the company is successful. Therefore, your paycheck is hopefully a little fatter, right? Win-win things. But there are people that constantly ask for help, and yet they very, very few times they'll pay it back. There are those people, and you have to watch for those people in your life that you're not being taken advantage of. Are you trying to make a relationship work so you're bending over backwards and they're just going on their way and they're not even acknowledging what you are doing? So maybe it's time to have a conversation. Now, Mercury is in retrograde, so if we're going to have that conversation, we want to think it through. We want to practice it out loud. We want to hear what it sounds like. We want to say it in a way that we get the right response back, the response that we are looking for. Our next card is the King of Cups. King of Cups is, make the plan and make sure that you have everything that you need in your plan, in your toolbox. Okay, the easiest way for me to explain the King of Cups is the stereotypical dad. The dad who asks you if you are prepared in life, so that when dad is no longer around, you are prepared. It's second nature, because dad asked you if you have enough money. Where are you working? Do they pay you well? Are they nice people? Where are you going tonight? Who's your friends? Do they treat you well? Do you have enough money in the bank? What do you need? How do you plan on getting it? So ask yourself these questions. Ask yourself, this is the lunar eclipse, and we're going to have the solar eclipse very shortly, and we want to be prepared. We want to be ready. We want to have that toolbox sitting next to us ready to go. But the things that we truly need in order to go forward, not the things that are clinging to us, weighing us down, burdening us. Okay, and it could be healing that we have to let in. Okay, once again, the emotions. It could be some sort of healing has to happen. Maybe you do need that conversation, or maybe you do need to talk to a professional or a confidant, a best friend, somebody who will help you work through things. And the Emperor. So, wow, make the plan. Make the strategy, dream. But, it's not just about dreaming, because the Emperor, when he dreams, okay, when he has a vision in his mind of what he wants to do, what he wants to go after, where he wants to go, he doesn't hope, he doesn't wish upon a star, he doesn't fantasize. He expects it to happen, because he has gathered the right people around him and got the information that maybe are the talents, the abilities that maybe he doesn't personally possess, but other people possess, and puts the plan together, knowing that it will be a success or greater. So are we surrounding ourselves with the right people? Are they like-minded people? Are there groups that we can join in order to connect with that kind of person? Do we need to change something in our lifestyle and environment? Maybe we love our job, but the people we work with are horrific, and we need to get out of that environment to really grow, to really embrace who we are and let ourselves out, use our magic, so to speak, in order to pave our path forward. We'll get a mantra card. So I think our thoughts will be very strong today. So utilize this kind of energy. Meditation, prayer, journal. Have a conversation with God, your angels, your spirit guides, seemingly perhaps with yourself. Grow the dream. Allow yourself to be inspired. And what do we need? That was like 4 or 5 cards, or I would have grabbed it. What do we truly need? And what is weighing us down? What's pulling us down? What's pulling us back? And maybe it's something very easy to fix in our life. Maybe it's something it's going to be a process in order to do, but we can start the process. Sensuality, express your sensuality. All about emotion, isn't it? All about our emotions. And Jupiter and the moon coming together today will expand our romantic side, our sensual side, our compassionate side, our empathy. So today will be a day of expressing those kinds of things. So who do you want to talk to? Who do you want to tell just how beautiful they are, how great they are? Or maybe just lighten up somebody's day. I was in line. You know, you gotta wait in line, safe distancing and all. And I was in line, and the woman had brought up a single flower. It was the Delilah, a yellow Delilah, and it was just gorgeous. This one flower she had, but she was told that they were only selling them by the tray, so she had to buy the tray of them in order to get the flower, and it was 6 flowers in the tray. And so the other girl came to take it away. And I said, grab me that tray. And I said, don't let her go anywhere. She's getting that flower. So I said, I'll find somewhere to plant the other 5. I mean, who isn't going to smile when they look at a yellow Delilah? So, I mean, it's just, a win-win already. But right away she was like, oh, no, I don't want it. No, you keep it. And I said, maybe you misunderstand me. I want you to go home and I want you to plant that flower. And I was talking in a loud voice and everybody could hear me. I said, I want you to go home and I want you to plant that flower. And every time you look at that flower, I want you to remember just how wonderful I was, because it has nothing to do with you, sweetheart. It has everything to do with me, because I like it when people think I'm wonderful. And of course, everybody laughed. And of course, she accepted the flower readily at that point. And, I kind of made a little joke of it. Like, it wasn't a charity thing. It was, to make her smile. And so I know that flower will bring her a lot of smiles. Of course, I tried to hand them out to other people and nobody wanted them. So I'm stuck with 5 Delilahs that I have to plant somewhere and smile at them every day. Awareness of touch, smell, taste, hearing. Use all your senses. Let them come alive in your 6th sense, okay? Pay attention to your intuition, what your body's telling you, what your emotions telling you, what your heart is telling you. Take advantage of what life has to offer and live it with love and passion. Get eager to experiment a little in life. You can make great discoveries of mind, body, and spirit. You can fulfill your desires. It embodies all the qualities of self-awareness, including your uniqueness and authenticity within your own comfort zone. So the mantra is, I live life to the fullest with love and passion. I live life to the fullest with love and passion. Do you live life to the fullest? How can you step into that as a way of being every day? And that, very easy to say, isn't it? Very hard to master. I can be driving down the road and having a moment of deep thought or prayer, and somebody will cut me off and it'll be like, ah! I was like, oh, wow. Could I switch coats really quickly? And I have been practicing for years. It's part of being human, right? Our emotions, right? But being aware of those emotions, because after I'll laugh at myself and say, oh my goodness, I better hope that, the next 10 people have wonderful lives for having crossed my path. One of the things Sylvia Brown used to always talk about this when she was driving down the road, she says she would leave silver columns behind her in her mind. So everybody that drove through that silver column would, be touched by the angels, touched by luck, touched by miracles, touched by happiness and joy. So when you're driving down the road, or you're sitting at the back of the bus or the back of the Uber, imagine those silver columns that you're leaving for everybody else to come through and be better because they followed your path today. Okay, let's get an animal here. Look at this, soar. The Pegasus comes out and says, soar. You've got this. Soar. And so when Jupiter and the moon touch today and this great emotion comes over us, get excited about who you are. Get excited about soaring. About taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. Going with the flow and seeing what the outcome's going to be. Soar, small things, release, and leap. The higher we soar, the smaller we seem to those who cannot fly. This is the time for you to soar, to take charge of your creations and release the shackles from your spirit and soul. And no, it won't be easy. It takes time and patience with yourself. But I believe in you. It's time to dream big. Next time you're in a hurry or in your own world and you receive an interruption, know that sometimes it may be heaven sent. So many people withdraw into themselves and put up walls. The hurt from the past makes it easy to do. It's easy to smile or compliment a stranger or ask an elderly neighbor if you can pick up something for them at the store. Maybe surprising somebody with an ice cream cone. You don't need wings to be an angel or a Pegasus. You just have to have the mindset. So what can you do today to change your mindset into one that is more loving, more open, more creative, more daring, more risk-taking? And risk-taking with thought behind it. We're not just going to jump and hope. We have the Emperor here today. It's not about jumping and hoping, but it's taking a risk on yourself when you've done the homework and you know that you've got a potential here to go in a certain direction in your life. Yet we hold back, and that's the time we want to leap. That's the time we want to take a risk on ourselves. That's the time we want to believe in ourselves and know that we are surrounded by God, angels, our loved ones, spirit guides, in order to guide us forward on our path and help us. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.